Hello, VOD. Hello, Mighty Stone. Hello, Mad Matt. Hello, Microbot. Hello, Lost in Tokyo. Hello, Jack. Hello, Riche. How's it going, everybody? Let me get loaded in. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna update you guys on what I ended up doing. So you guys remember yesterday we were trying to get our 16 times Cooper-Nickel coils, right? And in order to do that, we came up with a couple different pathways to get our 96 required ruby dust. Now, okay, after a lot of deliberation, I ended up just centrifuging out the 96 ruby dust. And I'm really sorry, Team Scrapbox, and I'm really sorry, Team Polyethylene Gamblers, who wanted me to get the sifter, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. I'm so sorry, Tokyo. Uh, the issue is I just don't want to include this in the LV video yet. I have a lot of scrap. We could make this. I just don't want to like go on such a tangent. I want to keep the episode focused as much as possible. So what I ended up doing was actually, it's much more simpler than I thought it was. I literally just chucked a stack of diamond dust into the boiler. Speaking of, we should just like do that right now. And I threw in 960 redstone into our basic centrifuge, which ended up giving us the exactly required 96 ruby dust and some change. You know, a little bit of raw silicon, a little bit of pyrite. Can't complain about that. So I'm so sorry, but that is how we're gonna do it this time. It's just much simpler. But without further ado, I think we should just get started, right? I think we should go get our EBF coils. So let's head back into the multi-block goals part of the quest book. We literally have everything but the aluminosilicate wool at this point, I think. We must have, yep, the 2 stacks of wire. We got all of this. So let's get this going in the steam alloy smelter. And that, oh my, 120 seconds? Oh, okay, wait, hold. What is the calculation on this? 60 seconds, 120 seconds for 2, 60 seconds for each, 192 minutes? Oh my god, why did I do this earlier? 192 minutes is diabolical. Right? Can we make a better steam alloy smelter, maybe? I have 2 goals for today anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Our one goal is to finish the blast furnace, obviously. And I actually want to see if we can get our second goal today, which is to get the good electronic circuit today. So we have plenty of stuff to do. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we make the multi-block. I want to see how long that would take to make that, because I do want it eventually. We would have to find a place to put it, which would be kind of diabolical. But I think right off the rip, what we can do at the very least is yoink this out and upgrade this steam alloy smelter to the high pressure one, which would cut down our time to 100 minutes or so, which would, yeah, it'd be pretty good. Let's just take a look very quickly on how cheap this is. 26 of you. We can make an off-the-napkin calculation of exactly how much time it would take to go out of our way to do this. I think this can use any HV glass, which means like normal glass works too. We could make borosilicate glass though. That's an option. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Feels like my first rejection all over again. Oh no. That's funny. Large bronze pipe, tiny bronze pipe. I think we have a Tembaga frame box somewhere over here. Use clear glass. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we've got our Tembaga frame box. Don't need to worry about that. That's nice. I hear zombies. I don't like that. One little bronze frame box. Not too bad. Just gotta check. It is, in fact, 1 bronze frame. No, we need 2 of these pipe casings. Glad I checked. 218. Oh my gosh, this is actually very easy to make. This is very doable. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of bronze. I think we only need 3 because I have a stack that's already cooking. Yeah. Hello, Corm. How'd you get the ruby? I centrifuged redstone. I ended up committing to that. And while we're doing this, we might as well also just upgrade this sorry. While we're doing this, we might as well upgrade this little steam alloy smelter to the high pressure variant. It should be very cheap. Can we just do this off the rip? Do we have a small cast iron pipe? No. Okay. There we go. That wasn't hard. And that should take 60 seconds each. Okay, so that's like 100 seconds. If we don't get to this goal, that's fine. One thing we need to do is find a place to put this, which is probably the biggest issue here. I think I could like temporarily just shuck it down somewhere. I'm really running low on space, which I was not expecting. Why don't you play the pack with modernity, but instead use the outdated textures? Because these are the classics. I love these textures. This is what I love. Modernity, I would just get so confused because I don't know what anything means. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Maybe I'm not feeling that. Maybe... Ooh, hello. Oh, I was really worried about that power fail there, but that's just a neat event Steam. Hello, LFG Benjamin. Oh my god, how's it going? They subscribed for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. OG Textures, exactly. OG Textures are on top. They always will be. Hello, Delay. How's it going? Could you make a troll plant? No, I could not. So, I think troll plant has been re-tiered. So the only way you can make it is in an EV crop breeder. And I think the reason why is because it makes plutonium-241, which is pretty hard to get otherwise. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is kind of sad that there's no longer a good scrap route, but it is what it is. We have 2 bronze frame boxes. Great. I can just cross that off the list. Miss you, I miss you. Do we have bricks? Specifically 29 bricks. We have 49. Life is good. Yeah, I mean, this should actually be incredibly cheap. So, yeah, let's just bang this out. I'm gonna do a lot of the micro crafting right now, and then once we get all of the plates done, that'll just be that. So let's get our tiny bronze fluid pipe, our small bronze fluid pipe, and our large bronze fluid pipe. And hear your voice of treason. A little bit of a blast furnace. 1, 2. I stop using cast iron plates in my ore addicted recipes. Why does it do that? Don't give me an even distribution. Just use iron plates. Oh man. There's that. Then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And I get the steam fuser. There's my Tembaga frame box. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start putting the cast iron in a different barrel, which is a pain in the ass. But it is what it is, I guess. There we go. Little alloy smelter quest complete. I get a bowl of rice. Very nourishing. Hey, Raven. How's it going? And then what do we need? 26 more of those bronze-plated bricks. 156 plates. So we just need to wait that out a little bit. We also need to get our glass, which, who said there was a specific type of glass? Clear glass. Quite clear, enlightened clear, dark clear, and I'm assuming you're talking about Tinker's clear glass, which I hope that works. I think we just need 4 of that. Oh, another thing I'm forgetting. The alloy smelter isn't just an alloy smelter, we also need hatches. So let's go get our steam hatch, our output bus, and input bus. Do we have any extra tembaga? No extra tembaga. You sit there in your heartache. Tembaga mixed dust. There we go. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do like a huge batch of tembaga. Why not? So I think it's the ratio is what, 7 to 3? So let's do 70 to 30, which we definitely have 30 copper. It's just not right here. Glad to be back. Had a long day. So good to sit down and relax to a 9 live stream. That's good. Had a jazz philharmonic concert yesterday. That sounds fun. It's been a while since I've been to like a concert. Or any type of concert, actually. So there's our tembaga mix. We combine that with gold to make tembaga. I don't think I'm saying that right, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. We can throw that in our very lovely steam hearth to just blast those ingots out. Jesus. 8 ingots every 2.6 seconds. 3.08 per second. Steam is going negative. One must imagine that we will be okay no matter what. Oh yeah, that uses 1,200 liters of steam per second. Jeez. I should have just done the Ruby thing on my own time, but I think we should be able to make it happen today. And plus, I want the alloy smelter in the long term, so it's really not a big deal. Do you know which config determines mob cramming number? I have no clue. I didn't even know that there was a config that does that. Okay. It's a game rule. Ooh, some strokes maybe today. Don't go back, 'cause you never return. Let's see. Tin plate times 2. We need 2 more of those. We'll need our tembaga plates, hoppers, which we have. Let's go. Ultra low voltage fluid tank, which I know we have extra of these large clay fluid pipes. Huge. 1, 2 of those. Steam hatch done. Big. Hello, Fire of Thieves. Thank you for the Prime sub. How are you doing today? It's very kind. Any Prime subs are welcome. As Flurbin loves to say, money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket can only be good. Where do you see your streaming career going? Are you going to stick with GTNH or would you like to branch out in the future? Honestly, I'm going to do whatever I think is fun. Currently, I'm having loads of fun with GTNH still. I will try other stuff to bring more people to GTNH, I think. I think it would be silly not to try like all the mods at some point, because I've never tried it, and it's a very popular pack for probably a good reason, right? Like, it exists, you know? If you guys have any recommendations on what to do, please let me know. I was thinking I would go back and do Sky Factory 3, and that would be that. Outside of Minecraft, I was thinking about doing like some type of variety streaming on weekend nights, like Saturday night maybe. Um, but now that Marathon is dying in a hole, I don't really have anything else to play other than GTNH. If Destiny Classic comes out, then I will definitely do that. We'll see though. We'll see. Okay, I think that's almost everything. We just need to grab like a couple of assorted plates of different kinds. Any factor? Okay, so I did try Factorio one time and it didn't immediately grab me, which isn't to say that it's a bad game, but we will have to give it another try, obviously. I don't think I gave it a fair enough assessment with one try. So we'll give it another try. One thing that I do love is Satisfactory. Has anyone played the game Satisfactory? I know Random Potato and Azuna are playing that for his stream, his you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I do love Satisfactory, and I would definitely go back to that. You know, maybe I would like Pianodons. The thing with that I didn't like about specifically that I didn't like about Factorio was I think the mobs, honestly. I think maybe I should just play it on peaceful. I don't know how much of a cop out that is though, especially with the new content. I saw that there was like sandworms and I wouldn't want to miss that. Like that's really cool. But I did like No Man's Sky when I played it with my older brother. That was fun. It's always weird to think that there are people. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay. So if having biters disabled is not controversial, I think I'll give it a run with biters disabled and just see how I feel about it. And then we'll give it a second chance that way because I think that would be much more of a fair, like a fair way to play the game. All right, I am. Does do Steam multis explode in rain? I don't think they do, right? I'm looking this up. Do Steam multi blocks explode in rain GTNH? Steam multi blocks and standard electrical machines will really? Really? Damn. It's tough out here. All right, well maybe I can just put it right here and then disassemble it when we get the EBF type shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a wrench. Steam machines don't explode. Okay, so it's just Google AI. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's a classic though. That's honestly my bad for trusting Google AI. Grab that. Okay, so we got Steam in. Let's get our input and output bus. I guess we could just do input bus, output bus, Steam fuser. I hardly know her. That's clear. Okay, is clear glass good? Have we decided? Do we like clear glass as an HV glass? It doesn't say HV glass, so I'm a little skeptical here. Quite clear glass. What the hell? Okay, okay. Glass dust. Ow, ow. The room is on fire. Chisel, chisel, chisel. Chisel. Really? Really? Chat, you heard it here. Mighty Stone with the routing. You can just chisel glass into quite clear glass, and that's free HV glass right there. I had no idea. This is what I get for never playing early game, frankly. I guess I can put that back. Thank you for the follow, Donksterino. How's it going? How did that get in there? Whoa! That's new. That's cool. That's awesome, actually. Huh. Okay, but still, how did you get in there? Alright, that should be our little steam fuser here. The little steam fuser that could. We are now going to just yoink the shit out of here. We could probably split it evenly. Just let it, you know, do its thing. I'm gonna see how fast this is, though. 6 seconds each. Holy moly, that's 10 times faster. That is literally 10 times faster, chat. And that's crazy. So we are no longer using the old one. I wonder if we could split this evenly just to eke out a little extra time. Ah, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'll put this in the other one. It is what it is. Where did the ruby go? Where does that keep disappearing to? Oh, okay, chat. If you're like me, you should always turn off sort stacks. This shit, I don't know why this is enabled by default, but all it does is make you chase around your shit that you're trying to get because it moves the stacks on you. I hate that. I hate that. I wish I could turn that off by default. All right, so while we have our aluminosilicate wool craft out, what I'm gonna do is let's work on circuits. So let me talk to you about how routing works in GTNH, how the end of LV looks. Technically, we can get to the MV quest book just by getting a couple, actually no, it does require good circuits. So let me talk to you, okay, from the top. So let me talk to you about how the end of LV works. It's pretty simple. We do need aluminum, which means we need our blast furnace in order to make that. What we also need are MV circuits to make any MV machines. And the way we're going to do that is we do need the EBF first to make these gallium arsenide crystals and then diodes. But while we're waiting for that, let's make an emitter, a basic circuit assembler, and some empty circuit boards. And that should get us right ready for us. That should get us right close to where we need to be in order to get that MV circuit. So let's start with the emitter. That should be so easy. Steam fuser power filled. That's good. That is good. That's exactly what we like to see. That probably voided some of my stuff, honestly. Which means I need to start spinning up some more ruby. That's great. That's awesome. How much do you think it voided? Probably 8 of each, right? Cheers. Are we all heated up? Not close. I don't really know how much we're making. Oh, I just voided another one. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to centrifuge out a little more redstone today. Let's just throw in a couple stacks here. That should be enough. Whatever happens, happens. What's wrong with clicking the power button? It refreshes the recipe in the buses. That's what I do. That's why I do it. Okay, I think we're going positive on Steam. We're at least not negative yet. Okay, we're a little negative on Steam. Hopefully this heats up sometime soon and kicks in. It's a little bit negative. It's a little bit negative. We can let it build up a little more of a buffer. Oh. Do you plan on making a passive circuit line? Probably not. I don't think that's how everyone should play. So the run that I'm trying to do is a run that people could recreate themselves if they wanted to follow along. I don't think it is worth your time to make a passive circuit factory. I just don't. It is really fun. Don't get me wrong. And if you enjoy playing that way, then definitely do it. But certainly not the fastest. Are we out of files again? Okay. All right, that's pretty simple. We have Certus quartz from trading with villagers. I think that's up here. So let me grab that. And we just pop that into our first LV emitter. There we go. You're going to hate this number 5. And that should unlock us the basic circuit assembler. I'm really actually not sure why this isn't unlocked. Oh, we need better circuits first. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We can craft it in the crafting table. Oh, that's gross. Well, we'll need this eventually. Thank you for following, 10 Marky. Oh, let's gamble some loot bags while we're here. Why not? Let's see if we can get our oil cells, coal, and a wooden minecart. Thank you, Steve's Carts, yet again. Steve's Carts might as well be the sponsor of this run at this point. Provide spacesuit and hazmat? What the hell? What? Okay. Sure. I don't like this stroke song as much. What is this, Last Night? It's not depressed enough. Let's do Ode to the Mets, Why Are Sundays So Depressing, Call It Fate. There we go. I love the strokes. Okay, there we go. Now we're at a temperature that I think could sustain positively as we do this aluminosilicate wool. We said we needed, what, 96 of this? 192 aluminosilicate wool. 6 seconds each equals 192 times 6 equals 1152 divided by 60. So I should have just divided by 10. About 20 minutes. That's not bad at all. What is bad is the 1 ruby dust per 170 seconds that I hope keeps up with what we need to do. Let's eat a little bit and then get back to it. How are you guys doing today, by the way? I have to go now. See, I hope you have a good time. Hope you get your goals done. Me too. We have been running into some funny roadblocks recently. Any idea how to get rubber sapling? Yeah, you can crop breed it. The bonsai at least. This is pretty easy to get. Let's see, this bad boy, because you can get it through crop mutation pool. So as soon as you get one bonsai, you can just pool this, or even better, you use sticky cane seeds, which are really easy to get, and pool, like get into slime plant and rubber bonsai. Or lemon. Lemon also works for leafy. You don't have to use your pool breeding knowledge. I aced the exam I was preparing for. That's fantastic. Let's get glue. We need to get some sticky resin and centrifuge that. Unfortunately, I think our centrifuge is a little busy right now. Where is our sticky resin also? I think it's all the way over there. Does the drink water have a cooldown? It does have a little bit of a cooldown, so that way you don't waterboard me. You know what, Lizard, you're right. A Koopa suit could provide you with space protection. I didn't really think that one through. It does seem like a no-brainer now that I say it, you know? Let's make a quick calculation about how much aluminosilicate will we have. So we have 84 right now. There's 16 cooking currently. There's 37 times 2 left equals 80. 84 plus 16 plus... What is 37 times 2? That's 80 minus 6, which is 74? 174. We need 192. So we, what? Need 18 more, which is 9 more ruby dust. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. Holy moly. Is it just me or are we eating through this diamond dust? How much did I put in here? I feel like I put like half a stack. No, I didn't put half a stack. Maybe I did. And we're positive on Steam, which is good. Alright, I guess we're not getting glue right now. What else can we do with our free time? We do need some aluminum. I think we need to finish doing a couple of stuff. So, okay. I have this all rooted out. I've been XP crafting stuff for us that we're gonna need later. So I've just been like going through all the XP crafts and getting a drawer of everything that we could possibly need. Currently, I did grab a bunch of gallium and arsenic from XP crafting. So that's just like a no-brainer right there. I might actually leave this for the part of the video when we actually use it. But we do need some more cryolite to get more aluminum, because that's going to be our aluminum cooking source for now. And currently I've been using these snow bells to get a very small amount of cryolite every harvest. Is there anything else we can do in the meantime? Not really. Why is there a hole in the wall? That is it is a very sad amount of cryolite every time. However, it should be enough to get us through to where we need to be. I think there's other ways to get aluminum as well that will unlock as we get MV machines. So we just need like a bare minimum to get us going. You know, a game that I've been playing a lot recently is Balatro. And you know what blows my mind is people stream that game and get incredible following. I was watching like Raffle and Balatro University guy do like different runs, and they're just like They're making a career out of it. It's kind of lovely how such a small, like an indie game of such a scope could like blow up that big. It makes me happy. Well. I listen to Raffle every night when trying to sleep. I mean, that's kind of ballin', honestly. All right, we need 6 more ruby. Is that what we said? Um, seems right. Seems right. 16, 20 puts us at 44 remaining. 22. Yep. 6 more ruby. So let me calculate out the redstone we would need for that. This is 1 ruby coming through. We would need 50 more ruby. Or redstone, my bad. Perfect. And then let's queue up the sticky resin. Because we might as well. What else are we gonna do? This is such a crush over here. There's so much stuff going on. I need to clean this place up soon. Luckily, I will be moving the EBF to this side once we get MV stuff. I have plans. So I'm going to make this into an oilberry farm. Hopefully we can gamble another one of those crop solar panels. If not, I think we can make a solar panel at this point. I remember this being like a pain in the ass. Okay, it's 2 MV circuits. Requires an MV assembler to make an 8-volt solar panel. Needs cleaning with right click? Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. How? Did you guys know this? Is that real? But yeah, we'll do another one of those. Get oil berries on. Get a constant supply of power that is not steam. And I will be so happy once we have that, because then I'm free to just expand and do stuff like all the gambling with the scrap boxes and all that. Life will be good. Well, this isn't the way up. I don't think we have a legitimate way up. Do we have blocks that I can use to get up? Awesome. Good job, 9. Good job, 9. Okay, I'm right-clicking the solar panel, but it's not really doing anything. Clean the solar panel from 33% dirt. You need a water bucket in inventory to clean the panel. What the hell? Let's grab another water bucket while we're here. Nope. We near missed all the redstone, luckily. I don't know what inspired me to do that. Okay, 0% dirt now. We're good. We're good. There we go. So yeah, we have an option to make another one of those. I'll try to probably grind out some more crop quests. We could even do that right now as we wait for stuff. And then I'll try to gamble more bags into the solar panels because they're kind of a pain in the ass to make right now, but we'll do that for oil berries and then we'll be golden. All right, 180. We're almost there. I mean, why don't? Why not? Let's go see about some crop quest book stuff while we wait for, I think that's like 500 seconds or so. Should be like 10 minutes. We're all soul sand, no soul sand. Mana bean. We don't have great wood or mixed crystal clusters. Shimmerleaf, quicksilver block, which we could technically make. We need a fluid solidifier, so I don't feel like that right now. Cinder pearl, blaze block, nope. Thorn vine, netherrack. We have netherrack, let's go. Hey Tosh, how's it going? How are you doing today? I'm gonna open my door real quick so it gets a little cooler in here. Thorn vine is vine plus cactus. We definitely have vine. Here's our cactus. Let's grab all those. Vine, 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 vine. There we go. All right, let's plant that all together. This should be a deterministic breed, so it should be incredibly easy. Vine needs me to till some land. Cactus needs sand. And then we grab thorn vine, which is just netherrack. That's not right. What the hell? Let's put some tools away as well. Cheers, Rashay. Playing on Cat and Finn's community server. Let's go. Set up saltwater electrolysis from gas tiers. Nice. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever gone that route, actually. Let's grab the watering can. I think that's all I need. Probably need the plant lens, which we'll grab from the other chest. Almost lost our crop managers. That's good. Let's also get some fertilizer because we want to fertilize each of the parents. And grab vines here. And then I can use the watering can to make my life a lot easier here. Speed up the growth of some of these. Although, I guess giving a cactus water does kind of make sense now that I think about it, so that's fine. That's fine. Should you get more cryolite? You know what? Might as well while we're here. Salty root, Tosh, I think salty root is going to be just the method from now on in with crops NH. It is incredibly powerful. It is ridiculously so. Like I think most crop sources are going to be good until near end game. Perhaps best in slot, actually. All right, we will now set up the breed between these two, and already, right off the rip, we get it. That's awesome. 31, 31, 31 thorn vine. Might as well just grab, oh, whoops. Unknown seed. I'll make you known. Can we do anything with these thorn vines? Do they like breed into anything useful? Chemical yellow dye. Awesome. Awesome. And detergent powder. Cool. Crops loot bag. Let's save them all up. We'll gamble them all in one go. I'm using salty root and it's really strong. Hello, Toby. Yeah, it is. It is very strong, I think. Thank you for the follow, Stekis. Stekis' mum. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see. We got that. Red and brown mushroom seeds. Hold up, this writing is fire. I think we have poppy, I think we have pumpkin, so we might actually be good for this. Hello. Hello, Sky Shadow Ben. We're doing well today. Isn't titanium tetrachloride a closed loop? Yeah, it is. It is. It's very strong. Definitely do the titanium tetrachloride loop. Unless you power fail, and then it's just like, oh, rip. Okay, actually, I think we're ahead of schedule here. We're about to hit this last little bit of ruby in the next 2 seconds. There we go. And that should 180. No. We need just a little bit more. I'm lying. I was right the first time. You don't want. What was I doing? Oh. Your boy is starving, but we're gonna do a little mukbang session over near the crops right here. That's what I have my berries for. Hey, Jumper, when the blast furnace is electric. True. Truth nuke. Okay, brown mushroom seeds is cocoa plus red mushroom. We definitely have cocoa. What does red mushroom look like? Oh, red. Oh, wait. So we need pumpkin poppy. Never mind. Pumpkin seeds. I think poppy is up here. I actually can do this right here. Poppy. Pumpkin. Yoink, yoink. We do a little watering for fun. Wait for both those to grow. We double crop it up. And then we can go straight into the cocoa plus red mushroom. Brown mushroom. Oh, wait. Hold. This needs to be on a block of stone, right? Any type of like cobblestone stone will work. Somehow gotta connect the Hode land. One moment. There we go. Grab some cobble. Classic base block blunder. Exactly. Let's grab our ruby and put that in. Because that should be done by now, right? Right? Yeah. We've got our glue going. Perfect. Yoink. Yoink. Put the Certus quartz back, and then in 96 seconds we'll come back here and we'll talk about how we have the aluminosilicate wool finally, and then we'll put that in the assembler to craft. That should be 5 seconds each, is really not that bad at all. That's really quick. I've wasted so many hours trying to breed the ink crop on the wrong block. I haven't had that issue yet, luckily. Alright, so this should, if we just sit back and relax, this should turn into our brown mushroom, I think. Let's triple check that everything's right here. It does accept that cobble base. Cocoa red mushroom. Wait. Hold on. Red mushroom, pumpkin and poppy. Okay. Jesus. I realized with coils, who uses the weird gem dust stuff for foil replacement? Oh, I do. I have to. I can't get mica until later, unfortunately. Yeah, it's great for challenge runs. Exactly. It's exactly where it needs to be, you know? Let's see, cocoa plus... red mushroom, cocoa, okay. So we can put cocoa right here. What soil do you need? I swear I just tried to plant you on the right soil and you complained. Cocoa, Oh, I didn't put a crop stick down, did I? Smart. Needs a light level of 9 or lower. Oh my god. I'm glad I can read. Heartwarming. GTNH player can read. We're not entirely sure, actually. We're not entirely sure. Alright, let's change the music. I don't like this song. A little bit of Outrun might be nice. There we go. All right, I'm putting away all my crop stuff, and I'm gonna say there we go again. Don't flinch, chat. Okay, it's gonna be okay. There we go. There's our 192 aluminosilicate wool that we can finally use to make our cupronickel coil blocks. So we need 32 ingots worth of molten lead. We've got our cupronickel wire here, which we can set up. And let's get that going. I'm sorry, alloy smelter. You are loved. You did a great job today. But I am replacing you with EBF-chan. Let me get our 32 ingots right here. Let me put this back in there. I'm gonna finish up cleaning this and then we can get a good shot. It's all about the composition of the shot. You know how it is. Oh no, not an ad. Okay, we have 59 seconds. All right, that's good, that's good. So, let's put away our shit first. Just gonna put a chest down and put all this stuff in it. A chest that we definitely have. Picked up this mod pack for the first time yesterday. Holy moly. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. It'll certainly throw you for a loop, but give it a good college try and you'll be good. I promise. All right, so we have everything we need. Let's get our circuit 3 in the assembler. 1, 2, 3. Cupronickel wire, aluminosilicate wool, silicat. And I'm gonna start extracting our tin ingots into molten tin. And this should be our 16 cupronickel coils. I'm very excited about this because we've been leading up for this for 2 episodes now. And finally get that off of my pin list. Can I put this back in the output? No, I cannot. All right, I'll wait for the ad break in order to continue. We'll just sit here for a little bit. Maybe I'll choose some different music. What is that Nujabes song that I really like? It's like a lovesick version. It's not a remix. It's some acoustica. There we go. All right, are we back from the ads? Okay. There we go. Finally, 16 cupronickel coil blocks unlocks the EBF, which is like kind of our first goal throughout the entirety of LV. So let us set this bad boy up. There's a couple of considerations we need to make in order to get this working. But let's get it set up and then we'll talk about that. I am excited though. We're gonna need to do some heavy moving stuff in order to get these steam pipes where they need to go. I think what I'll do is get the steam pipe going this way. And then I'll like dig into the ground maybe. No, wait, that's not right. Maybe I'll dig into the ground on this one side and then get it hooked up by wires. Okay. Yeah. All right, so the electric blast furnace is very picky about where you put the different inputs and outputs. We need the input hatches and buses on the bottom layer. So I'm going to, actually I'm going to turn this bad boy around. We're going to do it this way. Oh my God, that's loud. Oh, my ears. When did that unmuffle itself? Jesus. So let's do electric blast furnace here, like the actual controller. We'll put the input hatch on the side. We'll put the input bus here, the output bus here. And that should be pretty easy. I'm going to put our two energy hatches right here, and I will show you guys why in a bit. We need to do something in order to minimize cable loss, and we need to use cables with this because each of these takes 2 amps of energy, which means that we have 4 amps total, meaning 32 times 4 is 256 EU per tick, which allows us to do medium voltage recipes. So, I'm gonna dig through here. Gonna grab this maintenance muffler. I don't know why we have an extra machine hole. Hopefully we don't need that. Let's put the maintenance hatch way back here. And then our coils go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The actual multi-block itself is pretty picky. The only thing you can really put up here is like an output hatch for fluids, very specific fluids, the muffler hatch, and make sure that the muffler is pointing to an open block. There should be nothing blocking this muffler. And that should form our EBF. You'll see that the textures become green. It is good, except it needs some maintenance. And then let's also hook up these energy hatches while we're here. Oh, I should have done horizontal EBF. You're right. Another thing we're going to need is some thick cables. So let me make some 2 times. Yeah, 2 amps. Let's make some 2 times tin cable for this. And I only need 2 ingots, I think. Yeah. Max amperage 2, losses 2 EU volt per meter per ampere. The classic. The classic. I also need some steel pipes. Let's get that going. How many do I need again? We'll always need more later. Let's start with 4. With stable A nerf, how do I source uranium? Probably still stable A, lol. Probably still the best in slot by a long run. I don't know though as a fact, so you might need to improvise. Could the muffler face into the EBF? I do believe it can. All right, so let's connect our little steam pipe here. And then I'm going to put our basic steam turbines here, 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 and here. And there's a reason why we're doing this so close is because our current cables have losses. And most of our recipes, like the aluminum recipe, are so close to 256 EU per tick that if we incur too many losses from a long cable, that will cause us to power fail our recipe and lose our items. So you'll want to set up your generators very close to your energy hatches. Let me grab a little wire cutter here. I'm going to crouch and then right click that to add it to the back. And then we're going to right click up here. I'm just going to make sure that that's facing upward. Perfect. So that should be getting energy now. And all we need to do is get the tools we need to do maintenance on this. So that's a crowbar, a hammer, soft mallet, screwdriver. Oh, we need the we need to make a soldering iron. I forgot about that. And then a wrench. see, crowbar. We got wrench, screwdriver, soft mallet. Let's see if we need anything else. I'm kind of forgetting off the noggin right now. Screwdriver, crowbar. Okay, I think that's literally it because we have the wrench here. So we just need to get a soldering iron. And I remember this being really annoying. Actually, I'm glad we made an extra battery here. The LV soldering iron, which is what we're going to be able to make, requires a small lithium battery. So I'm actually very happy that we did that. And I don't know what our best metal is for this. We don't have mana steel, which I would have loved, but we probably can just make it out of steel and get it over with. What? Oh, because it requires a steel rod. Awesome. Let's make it out of steel. We have our small lithium battery here, or small sodium battery, which should be fine. Rod, file, screwdriver, rubber. Should be doable. Let's grab another one of these rods. That, battery. I'm scared because that's not showing up as a valid recipe. Stick? Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. That's a little different than what you were telling me before. Nope. I hate how I can't search for a soldering iron that's made out of steel. Is that just not exist? Am I gonna have to search through all this shit? Maybe it's an iron rod with a steel bolt? Maybe I can look up steel bolt. This is awesome. What the fuck? Come on, game. What is going on here? Let's try an iron rod. That's the only idea I'm having right now. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. That is our LV soldering iron. It only took us I'm just not worried about it. I'm just not worried about it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And I think it stole one of our tools. Let's grab the screwdriver back. And then we need to fill up this soldering iron, which is gonna take bricks of time. We can put it in a machine to have it power up, and that should be fine. I'm sure this gets asked a lot, says Steel 4K, but when is the next video? That will be soon. We are almost out of LV, so I'll go into editing jail for like 2 weeks after we get out of LV. We might actually be able to get to MV today. If not, definitely next stream, which is Wednesday. Yeah, that's probably enough. And Charlie, the tools do not need to be 100%. I think we should be good. So we'll do that. 2, 3, 4. Not enough soldering material. I feel like I remember something diabolical. Does it... We don't need to use soldering alloy wire, right? Valid soldering materials are either fine wires, rods, and ingots made from either tin, lead, or soldering alloy. We could just use tin. Holy moly, that's actually a huge save here because antimony is very hard to come by. I would rather burn like 10 tin ingots than use any antimony. Yeah, that's free. That is free. And then let's hit it with our wrench. That's the last one. And look at you go. Structure incomplete. No, it's not. It's lying. No maintenance issues. No valid recipe found. Let's give this thing a recipe, shall we? And while I'm saying that, I'm not really sure what recipe we want to do. Maybe we can do gallium arsenide. This is unlocked now. We can make our gallium arsenide crystals, but you know, maybe we should just make a little bit of aluminum right now. Aluminium. And get ourselves situated. The way we're going to do this is with cryolite dust and alumina dust. And the route for alumina, which I have so I have so kindly ascertained for us, is brick dust into alumina. So we need 20. That'll take a couple of seconds. Let's get that thrown in. Let's bring everything we need. I'm going to grab a crafting station real quick, and then let's pop over. Tin fine wire is my way to go. That's probably like the most efficient way. I'm just lazy as fuck right now. Let us craft this into a stack of gallium right there. Almost. 62 gallium. And then I can just do the same thing over here. Stack of arsenic. Easy money. And then we'll go over to our little brick dust. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let's just do like 3 stacks of that. And then let's grab our cryolite as well. Let's grab our, there we go. Wasn't getting aluminum blocking us from some quest? Probably. Probably. I don't know if it was a personal quest or like an actual quest. But yeah, we could definitely do that. We can knock that out. That's no issue. I'm just gonna trash this steel bolt. If we ever need a steel bolt again, I'm just gonna end it, you know? Let's get our brick dust electrolyzing right now while we're here. There we go. I'm gonna cancel the sticky resin so we don't run out of energy. Although 10 EU per tick, yeah, no, let's just run it. Why not? I think this is running at 5 EU per tick. Perfect. That's only 15 EU per tick. We're definitely good to go on that. I will slap the rest of the brick dust in here. And let's make some gallium arsenide as our... Should we do that first? Or should we wait until we do the aluminum? Just for continuity's sake. I guess I could just edit it. Alright, so the way we make these gallium arsenide crystals is we take 60 seconds in the blast furnace. It says MV, 120 EU per tick. But as you'll remember, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 basic steam turbines. 32 times 4 is 128, which means that we should be able to just pop one of these bad boys in. And it's going. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Look at him go. Oh, it's a work of art. How's our steam buffer? We're holding on to our steam, surprisingly, mostly. I hope it goes boom. That's not very nice, is it? I don't want it to go boom. We've got a roof. We've got plenty of good stuff going on. Let me put these all back. I'm just gonna yoink this right here. Chuck that in there. Cryolite as well. We probably can put that there. And there we go. Our electric blast furnace has finished its recipe to make gallium arsenide crystals. And we will use this to make diodes in a second. Let's grab the loot bag. Small pile of gallium arsenide, which means we just need to macerate this and turn it into a small pile, right? Do we got a macerator? I hope we got a macerator. Ow, 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 ow. All wood construction. Yeah, I've been thinking about that more recently. I've been making a lot of backups recently. And there we go. Let's pop that into here to make small piles. Is that a blood moon? That's awesome. That is so good timing, chat. That is so awesome. That's great. That's cool. I kind of want to huddle far away from anywhere that can spawn mobs because slash backup start. Perfect for the video. Exactly, right? It just makes everything hard to see. It's okay. You're not missing much here. What am I grabbing? Glue? Where are cells? I do think we should wait this out, like the blood moon. Maybe we can do some more crop breeding while we wait, because I don't want to capture any important video during a blood moon. What do you think, chat? Should I just leave the blood moon in the video? It is kind of like a Greg Tech experience to have a blood moon at the worst time possible. Yeah, whatever. It's a Greg Tech experience. This is how it is. I'm gonna make sure not to hug that wall, just in case we get blown up by something, which would be bad. This is now an impenetrable wall that I just cannot get past. Okay. Here is some glue that we can yoink, and that should finish one quest there. There we go, glue. And that should, I'm gonna take the loot bag. That should allow us to make an empty circuit board here. This is the phenolic circuit board recipe, which requires refined glue and wood pulp. We're gonna use this. We don't need too much of this. I'm just gonna make as many as we can, honestly. Tiny coal engine, thanks Steve's Carts. Awesome. I love you, Steve's Carts. Do we have wood planks? That's the real question. I think the real answer is no. Oh, yes, we have wood pulp. Life is good. Life is good. Use the blood moon to get pecs. That sounds like a great idea. I think, yeah, I'm right on that. Right on that. This will be a circuit 1 recipe. Chuck in the glue. They changed how cells work with like keybinds or like shift click and right click, and it's kind of throwing me. I think they're going to revert the change, luckily, though. Oh yeah, that's a steam pipe. Here's our alumina dust. That should be all we need to run our first batch of aluminum. I don't know why you're stopped. Maybe it's the silicon dioxide? Alright, now you're going again. 5, 15. That is using exactly 30 EU per tick. Awesome. I will wait until we're done with Piss Moon in order to make our first aluminum ingots, that's for sure. And the recipe that we like, there's a bunch of different aluminum recipes. The one that we're going to use is this cryolite to alumina recipe. I'm going to favorite this right now and just pin it. We need 8 ingots, so that's 10 cryolite and 20 alumina. Very easy. Sometimes you just need to stand on the steam pipe just to feel something. Okay, yeah, this is like diabolical levels of Blood Moon. Now I just can't see shit, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait it out. Let's get all the stuff we need for diodes while we're waiting, I guess. Molten glass. Cool. Okay. How many diodes did I say I needed? 8 diodes should be enough for what we have in store. So that is 16 fine. Wait. Hold up. We've got 8 small piles of gallium arsenide. We might as well just go big or go home. Molten glass, which we can do with glass. Nope. MV. LV is quartzite. We don't have quartzite. Let's check the Tinker's Construct molten glass version. The fuck is this? No. Why did they do this? Why is this the only LV way to get glass? Why can't glass dust to molten glass be LV? Alright, time to do the jankiest shit you have ever seen in your life. We need to cast out 8 buckets of molten glass. Get Gregged for real. And, you know, I just want to see what's out there. Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, it doesn't look that different than a normal night, so. Where is our glass? We need buckets. Unfortunate. Is there a hole in the wall? Was that a question or an answer? Because frankly, I have no clue. Where are our buckets? We got some buckets over here. You can just pipe it in directly? I could, but my smelter is all the way over here, so I'm not too hot about that idea, honestly. I don't see any holes in the wall. $200 IQ, turn on shaders to turn off piss. No. We've got to wait anyway because we got to do this glass thing. And you guys are chill. We'll just wait it out. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion. We like hanging out. We're friends. I'm trying to convince myself if that's not obvious. I'm gonna put some Vampire in the Corner by Magdalena Bay on. I can sit. Is it getting less red or is that just me? It's almost daytime, right? Alright, here's our molten glass. Let's pour that out into our little buckets. This is so silly. Oh, chillax. How are you still... What? What? Why did you do that? It just decided to keep going, I guess. That's awesome. So I guess we need to melt down one more piece of glass. Yeah, what the? Interesting. It's almost daytime. Do you play any comp FPS games? I used to be like Diamond in Valorant. I was like top number 200 something in Destiny 2 Rumble for a while, and I played a lot of Trials, which I'm not sure if that counts for anything, but I definitely enjoyed it at the time. And I've been playing some Marathon recently, which I've been liking. All right. So let's grab, finally, let's use our EBF for the power of good. And I'm going to grab Let me restart that from the beginning so that way I can actually edit that together. So I'm going to grab 10 cryolite dust and 20 alumina dust. And this is going to be our method for most of our aluminum this run. I'm getting the cryolite dust from these snowbell seeds, which have a very small chance to drop a tiny bit of cryolite dust. And so let's pop this into our blast furnace. I don't think it needs any circuit or anything. I think it's just good to go. And in 80 seconds, it makes 4 aluminum ingots, which is pretty good. 20 seconds per ingot. I'm gonna turn off sort stacks, and we toggle this on to wake it up. And look at you go. Look at you go. Ah, huge. And our steam is still positive. Life is so good. We might be able to just bang out some more alumina right now. Oh yeah, we got 25 more. What's the ratio again? 20 to 10? I want to be here for the first little bit of aluminum, but I think we need actually 8 aluminum ingots to grab the quest, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. I think we have enough circuit boards. Low-key, I'm gonna just call it there. I think we're good. I think we're good. Hey, Nomsy, how's it going? Are you gonna go for iron through chloride? No, we're going the awful gold recipe, obviously. I am incredibly wasteful with my very few resources that we have. Let's start emptying out our molten glass buckets into the basic assembling machine one at a time. Hello, trigluoride, how's it going? Oh, we got an ad break? That's okay. I'll wait to claim all the aluminum ingots until you guys get back. I don't judge. Guess I'll keep the cells. I don't really need the hopper on me. Let's keep this. We need some fine copper wire, which I can just yoink. That's actually really easy to make diodes. I didn't realize. It's not that bad at all. Your body count, who you fucking, not my concern. Speedrun practice starts soon. 2.9 speedruns are going to be kind of crazy with crops, NH, I gotta say. It's going to be pretty interesting to watch. We have a set plan. Yeah, I see some planning and scheming that you guys are doing. I'm excited to see what strats you guys use that I can apply to my run, but I don't know if I'll be able to like keep up with you guys like and like watch everything and harvest all the strats. So if anyone is like an avid watcher of those speedruns and wants to write down a list of the shit that they do so that way I can utilize it in my run, like you know, feel free to let me steal that. We do have a doc, it's public. No one gave me the doc. I asked for the doc and then Duck was like, I don't know where it is. And so I was like, I don't know where it is. If you could link me that, Noms, that would be fantastic. All right, you guys are back from the ads. Let's go. All right, our electric blast furnace has crafted out 8 aluminum ingots, which should be a quest. Getting ready for tier 2 MV. So the only thing we have to do now is craft out our medium voltage circuits, and we should be ready to call it for the next tier. I'm gonna grab this and just put those back in the vending machine right there. Why not? Ocean of swiftness. Get out of here. Let's also make our diodes, which is circuit 4 with small pile of gallium arsenide dust and fine copper wire. And that's going to take us 30 seconds. Holy moly. I'm going to also shut this down because I think we're running on battery buffer at this point. possibly. Maybe we're just goated and built different, actually. Oh yeah, that's this part of the song. Please disregard. Don't worry about it too hard. Oh yeah, and then let's make our empty circuit boards. We need fine gold wire. How many circuits did I say I needed? Or did I determine that I needed to make crop thing? We need 4 gold circuit boards, which is 32 gold wire, 16 ingots. Okay. Definitely doable. It's working! Circuit boards are done. We got 4 diodes. We're working through the diodes. Itty bitty little by little. Let's get this on circuit 1 for the wire mill to make our 1 times wire. Steam check. That's a very valid point. We are exactly 50% on that, which means that our buffer is in fact decreasing, but at a very low rate. I think we're good to go. I think we're okay. At this rate, we should have like, you know, like an hour in the tank at current rates, but our assembler isn't going to be on all the time, so we'll be fine. How's our little battery buffer doing? This is why we have a battery buffer, because sometimes we need to pull more amps than we can generate. So we just need a little bit of like leeway, a little bit of wiggle room to get that extra energy out when we need to run 2 recipes at the same time. It's just a good way. It's a good practice in my opinion. There's our diodes, which we will be using for our MV circuits. That was pretty easy. No way, it makes polyethylene pulp. Wait a minute. Could I go for the ruby right now? Hold on. Oh, if only, man. If only this was backwards. We could definitely get our ruby right now. That's so funny. But I digress. We don't need the ruby immediately. I'll take the polyethylene pulp because I think the LV loot bag is kind of throw. It's kind of bad. Just put that in there. Let's grab our wires and craft out our circuit boards. I love those zombies in the background. That's very not foreboding. Here's our empty circuit boards, which should be the last quest we need in order to get our MV circuits and officially be an MV in like a second or two. Hold. Steel casing. Can we just yoink these right now? We're missing copper wire. That should not be a problem at all. You missed the EBF. Yeah, you did a little bit, but that's okay. That's why we have VODs. You'll be plenty caught up. Good electronic circuit. I used to pray for times like these. And that is our first medium voltage circuit of the run right there. Let's go. Can we get a pog in the chat for medium voltage? I'm sorry. That's just not me. That's just not me. And there we go. I get some beer and some wine. I'm not really a wine drinker, but I'll have a beer on occasion. Oh my lord. Regret. Oh my god, I can't see straight. Please, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And finally, to christen it all off, the last thing. What is this? CH9. Wait, what is this dependency? What? Hold. All right, I guess we're making a chem reactor. I was gonna make one anyway, but I for some reason the LV chem reactor is required for me to make an MV machine hull. Why is that? Because we need liquid rubber, but I can just fluid extract it. Ultra Prodigy, please fix this. I do not need the chem reactor. I can just do things inefficiently and terribly, like I always do them. But let's make it anyway, because we're here. Oh, I hate tin rotors so much. 1, 2, 3, 4 plates and 1 rod. That should be good. Oh, let's get a dink water. Cheers, Build. Sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, but I hope you don't mind. Man, we did a lot of progress today. I'm very proud of us. I honestly was not expecting us to cruise to MV with so much time left over as well. Like I thought we were going to be pushing a 3-hour stream today, and it's been an hour and 40 minutes right now. I'm gonna try to get rid of the zombie sounds right now. I'm gonna see if I can walk away from them and walk back. Let's see. Tin rotor. Grab that. Let us go to the other side and sleep. How much for the tier 3 role in Discord? So that means in order to get the tier 3 role in Discord and be in our very own channel and have access to our very own community server, not run by me, you have to have 5 gifted subs or some type of equivalent to that, which I think a tier 3 sub also covers that. And then you just need to post a picture proving that you did that in my Discord. There's a little channel for that. And you get the role. If you already have 5 gifted, yeah, just make sure you get a screenshot of that somehow. If not, I'm pretty sure I believe you that you did 5 gifted. All right, there is our basic chem reactor, which apparently we needed to unlock the MV machine hull quest. I'm gonna just settle that down over there. And let's finally get into MV by crafting our MV machine hull. I'm gonna pattern this bad boy out. It's a very simple craft. It is 8 aluminum plates for an MV machine casing, 1 plate for, you know, the giggles, and then 2 copper cables. We could use our polyethylene pulp here and really cut down on aluminum, but aluminum's like the least of our worries at this point. Let's grab that, 2 rubber bars, 2 cast iron plates. Let's put our 9 aluminum ingots into the bender. Gonna grab the copper wire, circuit 24, and then extract the rubber bars. Perfect. Let's clean up our inventory while we're here. Where are you sourcing alumina? I got alumina from using XP crafting to make brick dust is what I did for now. We'll find a better source eventually, but I think that's our best bet for now. These silly zombies will not despawn. I wonder if I DC and reconnect. Probably not. Awesome. Two copper cables. 9 aluminum plates. I think that's everything. I think that's everything to get us into MV. If you guys are excited as I am, we've been doing this for a while, but here is the MV machine casing straight into the MV machine hull. And that, oh my god. That is loud. But here we are, chat, finally. Oh my god. Look at our base. We're doing good. Let's see how many hours we have right now. We have 75 hours to get to medium voltage, which is, what am I calling it? Is that tier 3? In Superflat survival. So I am going to call stream there, I think. And I'm going to get to editing jail. This is what our base looks like right now. We've got the new area. It's all wood. It'll burn down in a flash. We've got some crops over here. We've got the very legendary and classic XP auto crafter. All of this stuff was needed in order to get us to MV. Short editing jail, please. You're telling me. You're telling me. I will try my best. But yes, from the beginning of LV, to getting our first single blocks, to getting resources, to getting our first electric blast furnace and our first circuits and MV machine hull, we have traveled a long way. Thank you for joining us. I will be off for a while to edit. I'm switching the music right now because it's a little loud. And then we'll be back streaming again. So I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you, Benjamin, for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. If you take a screenshot of that, post that in my Discord. I'll give you the Seraphim roll. And yeah. I just want to, again, thank you guys for sticking with me. And like, I've had some like record-breaking streams recently. I think last stream we peaked 200 and averaged 128, which is insane. I just have nothing but so much love for you guys and supporting me and being there with me through this journey. I've had so much fun playing Superflat Survival, and I really would not trade it for anything else in the world. So, thank you all for being there and supporting me through that. Microbot with the tier 1 sub, thank you. That's it. Pop by my Discord, say hello, ask me how editing is if you want to get me going and get me editing, and let's go raid somebody. We can boost Cat and Vin. Yeah. Go check out Cat and Vin, who are playing a Community 2.9 server. They definitely deserve Twitch partner, so go tune into them while I'm gone. And that's pretty much it. Let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? I love Pink Panthers. Live, laugh, love Pink Panthers. Oh, guess who's on? Guess who's on right now? Cat's Cozy Games. So let's start this raid, and I want you guys to give Cat and Vin as much love as you can, and keep on watching them if you can. They definitely deserve to get Twitch partner at this point. And yeah, that's it. Reminder always to be kind to yourself and others, and remember that it's hard to be alone and lost and feel like there's nothing that you can do, but eventually I can promise you that it will get better. And if you had asked me that question, will it actually get better? Like 2 or 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to say yes. But now I can truly say to you, it does get better. So stick through it, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace, everybody.